Hi guys, welcome back to our video. It's Reese's wife again this time. I'm reading from a script, so sorry if I mess up. Power creep is often inevitable in life service and especially gacha games. Units are getting stronger along with the lifetime of the game. Lately, we've seen UR units that are getting stronger, but at least they have their own limitation that currently still limits their overpoweredness in terms of usage. Additionally, we are getting SSP units in a month or two, which will improve those free SSR unit even more. This is a good news for us. Our favorite units can still get even stronger and might catch up with the power creep. However, what if the power creep actually come in the form of a free and farmable unit? We present to you the real half anniversary gift in the form of Fierce Enemy Assault Unit Byarlant Custom 2. Long story short, this is an extremely strong and pretty much a must-have unit. As we can see here, it is basically it has the attack stats of a max limit break UREX attack type unit, although without the defensive capabilities of those units. At level 90, without the SP conversion, it has 11k attack, which is on the level of Limit Break 1 UREX attack type, or around the typical level of SP 100 attacker type. And once we equip it with its special equip, it can reach 14k power. This is far beyond GP01 full burner, although when the weapons are involved, it does in the end have a similar damage output to it. It does make us wonder if it actually power creep if GP01 full burner were that strong from the beginning. Although, what really sets this unit apart is its reach. Compared to full burner that only has 4 movement and 4 attack range, Byarlant has 5 movement and 5 attack range, maximizing it up to 10 reach on space and atmosphere, and around, believe it or not, still 10 range on the ground stages. You might wonder on this statement, as here we can see... Wait, I'm waiting for it to be deployed. Come on, deploy. It's deploying now. Loading. So here, where is he? Aha! We can see it can be deployed on ground, and here's yeah. It can hover. So the neat trick is it floats at ground stages. Here's an example on its own stage. It floats and it has like 5 movement. So it's not really having any drawbacks on ground. It can hover above water as well. So really, nothing's hindering it from actually having the 5 movement and 5 range. Yeah. And then let's continue on the passives, weapons and tags. For the passive, here we see how it gained its crazy attack power. The second passive gives it 20% attack at full HP, which a rather fickle passive to balance around, but can be mitigated with a defender too. Not to mention, its third passive actually regenerates 5% of its own HP just in case it got hit a little. As for the weapons, it has a nice coverage up to 5 range. The long beam saber has a little bit of critical build into it, although the power is pretty standard. As a coverage weapon, this is pretty good. The beam cannon is its strongest weapon, hitting at 5k power with additional 12% increase in power at max HP. although it doesn't look flashy at first, but be reminded that the sheer amount of attacks that this unit has already covers up the difference in attack power. A unit with 13k plus damage with only 5160 weapon deals more damage than a unit with 11.3k attack with 6000 weapon damage. This is, of course, without considering debuff, attack buff, and critical. However, we need to note that this weapon has no critical and has 90% accuracy, which means it would love a pilot with increased accuracy or great reaction. Finally, for the attack, it has Unstoppable, main tag, Ace unit sub-tag, and EFSF for its faction tag. The real drawback here is that it doesn't have the protagonist or rival tag, which should make it more readily available in some expert stage. Finally, for the pilot, come on, we're loading the pilot. For the pilot, we would want something with especially high range stats. Anavel Gato and Suleta is a good option to also make this unit serve as a support attacker. Kira Yamato is also a good option, although if we want to maximize its damage, we need to use pilots coming from the ESFS tag. The best attacker pilot would be Shiro Amada, which my husband doesn't have, but I do. Amuro is also a choice, although we would waste his awakened stat in this unit. The best free option would be Ko Uraki, who has good range stat, EFSF tag, and also morale and attack increase skill. Both Kira Yamato is a special mention as they have increased reaction, which will help top up the main weapon's botched accuracy. So in that case, we will now review its position in the ranking of free attackers. We believe that Byarlant, with its sheer power and versatile deployment, would be the standard for S rank at this point, and it definitely causes a shakeup. As for now, it would be the best S rank unit, and it unfortunately causes two of these to go down to A+. These two. And now, since A+ is already packed, we need to move down a few units, and let us fix a few here. Sorry, I'm not Double Zeta is definitely going down. What else?
I think
Ultron is also going down despite its high attack.
This one is Night Zeong is waiting for the SP100.
Night Zeong is waiting for the SP100, so we'll see if he's gonna raise up in ranks later, or maybe not. Yeah, that site's going to be down too. So here's the final, tier list for the time being. And for these top 3 units, the others beside him, is it? Yeah. Freedom, Amatsu, and Kasval. They're staying here due to the value and versatility in many stages we currently have, although power-wise, it does seem weaker than Byarlant. Destiny Impulse is still on A+, because we do think Vigor Max is more of a hassle to handle than simply keeping high HP. The energy is a drawback unless you have Luna Maria, which is good at melee and has that energy regen. Thing is, we don't have a pilot which has morale increase on the get-go and energy regen. If such pilot appears, it would be there in the S rank with asterisk. So yeah, This is the final verdict for now. Byarlant really brings up a huge amount of potential, and we think it's totally worth it to keep on farming the unit as it has tremendous amount of power. And maybe in the near future we can get a very good EFSF pilot that focuses on range, especially with Stardust Memory coming up. We might actually see an UR Kouraki with its GP03 Gundam, and considering he was a good ranged SSR with EFSF tag, we can expect the same for the UR. Not to mention that we might be able to SP100 Kouraki soon, if the SP100 includes SSR pilot and not just SR pilots. Let us know what you think of this busted unit in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see ya in the next videos. Bye!